Hi, folks.
Greetings. It is the summer ash.
It's a summer ash. It is. Yes, it is.
Not a diaper rash.
Summer ash. I love it. I love it. Now, I always do. I go with the weather. When it gets cold, my hair gets long.
Well, it's never really long.
No, if it were really long, it gets really curly, like ringlets. And sometime when you come to the house, I'll show you one of the pictures from our black belt test. And it's long. And it's just like, I get this little tiny head.
I know, and then this like chia pet hair, right?
Like this hair. But I love it. I mean, it's very nice. It is nice hair. And if I go swimming with it like this and I dive down and I come up, the water will be just sitting on top of it.
Yeah, beaver pelt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can feel it's like brittle.
You really do have a nice little coat.
I do. I do have a nice little coat. It's a nice little coat. Nice little coat. It's hard to comb sometimes. Anyway, so I got my hair do, my summer do. I had to pre-cut before I cut. I had to take some off to finish and do the cutting. So you have
It's so thick and everything too, yeah.
Yeah, I think I wore out. And we have, the little buzzers, right? And I have the ceramic blades. I think I wore the blade out.
That's a lot to do on a ceramic one, isn't it?
Yeah, but we've used. I mean, it was an expensive one. It's quiet. It doesn't make a lot of noise, so it's very nice. So anyway, I did that so that I can be prepared for everything that I need.
Summer brings, whatever.
Which
you do have a lot going on this month.
I thought June would be slow. June's all filled up. I'm glad we got 5 Sundays. Because I was like, oh, gee, we don't have any opens. Oh, wait a minute, it's 5 Sundays. Yay! Goody, what more to put in? One open Sunday. But yes, Father's Day's this Sunday. So that's a big deal. And we usually give them a little gifts and a nice meal. I don't know what they're planning on the meal. I delegate, right? But I did order socks that says on the bottom it says I'm not sleeping, I'm just resting my eyes. They're so cute. They're cute little black socks.
And if they're young fathers, they're not even doing that very much. They're just like they're sitting there awake and then they're sitting there with their eyes open and asleep. Yeah, it's funny. I think that's the only thing my son asked for Father's Day is like a 3-hour nap.
Oh, bless them. I just sent a text to my young sages, I call them. I created a group and call them my young sages. And I just sent them, how are young sages doing? Just to find out how they're doing.
Oh, Obi-Wan Kenobi, we are doing well. Thank you, son.
Yeah.
My young Padawans, how are you?
Young Padawans, yes, young Padawans. I'm a little crazy. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, I got my due.
And then next week, you've got a big thing coming up.
Yes. It's something very strange. It's like I was walking fine for many, many years with my left knee, and then all of a sudden, like one day it it's gone. I was like, what's going on here? It's like, hello, you're not working. You're painful. You gave me my upset stomach. That hurts. So within the past month,
you gave me my upset stomach.
The pain hit.
Oh, it was so bad.
Okay,
I was trying to get the two correlated. Okay, I got you now. The pain was so bad.
So bad. I was like, oh, I've never had that happen before. And that was the Monday when I said, I think I better see a doctor. Like, I think I better see it. I mean, that was fast. So everything was quick.
So she's having surgery.
Knee replacement.
That's what
we're getting to.
But she also said that she's trying to keep up with her sister. And I told her there are other things to keep up with your sister. I mean, this is not something I would want to keep up with a sibling with. Be like, how about let's compete and let's see if I can keep on mine.
It's funny because she said they were going to they met somebody from a funeral home because they're going to do a cremation when they pass away.
Okay.
Right. And of course she's got pins in her fingers, knees, hips. So she asks about these things, what. So I guess what happens is you can actually donate them back.
Who would want that? I mean, where do you shop for used body parts online? I mean,
Are you in need of a total replacement hip? We have a bargain for you. eBay. eBay.
he's like, make sure you grab it out the coffin before.
How funny. That is funny.
I mean, I have told my husband to grab mine because I didn't realize that they had put a gold post in.
Oh,
So
gee,
I told him to make
yes.
sure he took that out before I
Don't
went.
tell too many people. They'll be pulling your teeth. My mom had a gold filling right here. Nowadays, they probably would have thought she was a drug dealer, but
I know, right? Bling, bling.
her bling was right
See,
here.
I don't even know how to do it. I'm not even good at it.
Bling,
Bling.
bling, bling, bling. No. So anyway, I had that, and then I had the pre-op yesterday. And as I told you before I went, I had 2 donuts. That was lunch. Glucose probably shot. Well, it wasn't too bad. It was just,
But
still
they
in the
didn't tell you
normal
to
range.
come fasting, correct?
They did not.
So, hey,
So
if
donuts
they
are
don't
good.
tell you, it's on them.
And of course, blood pressure is always it's always fun. You go to St. Francis. Have you ever been to St. Francis?
Mm-hmm. I've
Have you
only
ever
been to take, only to the doctor office or
Have
something.
you,
But
yeah, trying to park there it's hard to park there. So I did get a little handicap sticker to park in handicap, but they're all filled up. So I did valet parking. What?
it just made me think about, you want to be handicapped to park, not handicapable.
I know. See, I'm sort of like an oxymoron because I could walk forever.
Yeah, but not
But
right now.
not,
She cannot right now though.
no, I have it braced up. I did
Because
walk
it's
this morning. I didn't walk fast. And stairs are really killing me now. So they told
hopefully
me,
next week you'll be good.
yes. So yeah, and I go by. Well, if it hurts, let's exercise it more. I did my weight work this morning before we came here, just so that I get my PT in, because that's the trick. It's really fun when
Well, but you're not, but I mean, the PT on a bad knee is not really helping you. Is the PT's gonna come when you get your new knee?
Well, I have to go, but if you get your muscles ready, then the PT afterwards is so much easier.
Well, if your muscles ain't ready by now,
Nobody,
I don't know, nobody's will be.
Well,
I mean,
I'm hoping and praying it goes as well as my other knee did 10 years ago, because that was really good. I was, in fact, the doctor said to me, "Are you paying to go to PT?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Don't waste your money."
Okay.
So he just,
Well, we're expecting good things, so we
yeah.
may be doing one of these from her house.
Oh, that
while
would be
she's
fun.
out.
Yes. Anyway, so I went up there, went to park my car, couldn't park my car so I did valet. So I pull my, the clicker that you get out of your car, the little fob, and I pull it out to get out, and I'm talking. I says, "Is this the valet?" "Yep." So I go back in, and I'm like, "Oh, what happened to the fob part? It's not there. I just got the key, and it won't start." So he came over, and of course my blood pressure starting to go up, and it dropped on the ground. So he found it. We put it in, got it in. I go in, take your blood pressure. It's sky high. That's the first issue. And then I sat there and went down. So they ask you all these wonderful questions, Do you smoke? No. Do you drink? No. Do you chew tobacco? No. Why would you want to do that? So it was interesting. And of course, if you're like me, and you know how far away we have to drive. It's over an hour to get there. So where do you go as soon as you get in there? To the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So you get in to do your pre-op, and they say, "Here, urine in this cup." Really? I just went, but okay, I'll try to pinch off some drops for you. The hardest thing there was getting the top off that container. I was like, how did I finally got it off. And so you get this little tiny cup. And then you put it in a little cabinet. So that was kind of fun and interesting. And then, of course, I went for we did a little laughing. I like to laugh. So I went for my EKG. So I get in there, and this is funny because I told you what the young woman said. I had a shirt on. They're so cold in the hospitals.
Well, yeah, but you don't want germs
They don't.
mutating and stuff.
They don't mutate. It's very
I
cold.
mean, spreading and everything. No, you
So
want
I
it
had
freezing in there.
I had a shirt on. He took it off. Take your your t-shirt and pull it above your bra. I said, I wore my sports bra. She goes, oh, it gives you a uni boob. Like, yeah, I guess it's like a unibrow. That's like, get a little pinch there. So then we started laughing, and she says, oh, I better let you calm down because your heart rate was up to 200. So, oh yeah, it's more like should be 60. And so I said, when you get old, you get all these wonderful little, moles.
You were up to 200 from laughing?
Oh, gee, I must have been because she said like 200.
I think you have white coat syndrome. But
Oh, I do have that.
Okay, so there's
I
that
do
also.
have that, yes. And they wrote that down because I can, if a doctor walked in here with a white coat and a stethoscope, the blood pressure would be gone. It just is, and I don't know why. And I love it.
Some people do that.
And I love it when they say relax and think of your happy place. It's not here. This is not my happy place. I don't know. The one woman who was registering me, she says, I know that's a little hard to do, to think of something happy when you have to do this. So we got laughing about the tags, right? And the young woman did it. She says, yes, she says, I got all of these from my father. I said, so did I. And she says, and I've got the little ones that are on her face, and her hair gets stuck. I said, well, you know what I've done with some of these that are big, and you can pull them up? Have you ever heard of withering a goat? If you get a little male goat, you can take and you just put this little rubber band around those little things in the back, and they wither and fall off.
Okay.
Okay, got the picture?
Kind of like banding a cow and stuff like that.
Exactly. We didn't threaten our sons with that, though. We just gave them charcoal. Anyway, so I said, well, I take and tie them up and put strings around them, tie them tight, and they die and fall off. And there was another woman, she goes, I heard people used to do that. I said, yeah, I've done that. You can get dental floss. So we started laughing. I said to this young woman, I said, so you have all these little strings, and you could have them different color. Or you could take the silver that you make fairy hair out of. Have you ever seen that for fairy hair? And you could just tie them around. You have a little tinsel on it. I told you we could have a weird one today. Anyway, that and duct tape.
Yeah.
You don't have any. I mean, I've got one
I have had
here.
some.
I have one here. I mean, pretty soon, if they grow too. I mean, there's not much you can do about them. Thank you, Dad. He did give me his hair, though. That was nice of him. That nice curly hair.
That beaver pill.
Well, that part of it's my mom's. The curl is Dad.
Okay.
So anyway, that was my day yesterday, and then
you're trying to get everything else caught up, just so
I did.
Trying to cook for
Yep.
her husband and do, and
I made butternut squash soup.
that's a fall thing.
Well, I had them in the freezer. I had butternut from squash from last fall, and I wanted to use it before the new batch comes in. So I thought, I really like squash, and I've had squash soup before. And we've gotten some garden stuff already. We had 5 yellow squash and 2 cucumbers that we ate. So their stuff's coming in. So I found a recipe, and I enhanced it, and I actually canned 2 quarts of that, and I left a little dish for our daughter to try tomorrow. Really good. I put some heavy cream in it.
And sprinkled it with donuts? Or?
Yeah, the black raspberry. And I've got a jar of lentil soup for you.
So you smelled
Where is
so
it?
good the other day. I'm telling you. I went home and kept smelling it.
Oh, it's.
And
I had 3 quarts that I made, but I put 2 in smaller containers. So you have yourself a nice pint container. And on top, I put some Romano cheese. So you'll see that on top, a little white.
All right, we've got to hurry up with this.
In case you want to go eat. Now, if you open it, you might want to put a little more salt in it. Taste it first. But I'll tell you, if you've got a little cayenne pepper, just put a sprinkle in it. Ooh, so good. I had one little dish left that I didn't put in anything, and I thought, oh boy, this is really good.
She's been busy. I'm telling you. You call her and let her know what you're doing, and then she gets to work.
Hey, I had the energy.
So she will really sleep when they put you out with that twilight stuff.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Now,
So
do they have to give you anything to get your blood pressure down so that
I'm
you'll
on.
relax?
Well, my
Well, I mean, to get you to relax.
usually by the time I'm in there, they give you something to make you relax. Yeah, they do.
I
And
mean,
by
some
the
people
time I
don't
get
need it,
in,
but I mean, you probably do.
my blood pressure is always really good when I'm really, really sick. I know
I
that
know, but
sounds
you're not
weird.
sick.
I
You
know
just
I'm
have a
not
knee
sick.
issue.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, so when you go in there, you're probably gonna be like,
yeah. No, they'll give you something to calm you down and things. So that'll be fine. Then the only thing I have left now to do is you have to take a joint class. I didn't think you needed to take a joint class, but no, a different kind of joint. But yes, a joint class so that you know what to do and expect afterwards and how to take care of it. And I've done two of those already before, so now I'll do this one again.
see if they changed anything.
That's right. If you've done it, if I'd done it in the past 2 years, I wouldn't have had to do it again. But it was 4 years ago, so I have to do it again. So okay, we'll do a joint class, and that'll be now. You can just do it on your computer.
It's amazing.
I'm old, and I said to my husband, I'm glad that we try to keep our brain working, and that we are. I'm not that computer literate, but I can do stuff on it because all these things they email you. I mean, I had 4 emails from them with all the test results. And then you need to fill out this folder and you need to fill out this pre exam. And I think I filled out 4 check ins, for each different thing. And when I went in yesterday, the young woman said, "Oh, you've got them all done." I'm like, "Yes." I can't imagine doing it if you had to arrive and sit there and do it by hand. That's why they want you there early because people are not used to getting it done on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Last night I got 4 emails came in from them with all the test results. I'm like, cheapers, okay. My husband's sitting here, you got another one. Really? I don't want to look at it on my phone sometimes because it's like this little minuscule stuff. But it was all my test results.
And everything was good.
Yeah. There was one weird thing. It came from the urine sample.
What did you do?
I don't know what I did, but I don't know. Everything else was fine. I said, well, that's probably because I had to pinch the little bit out that was in there. I squished the cells. They became abnormal. But no, that was it. Everything was fine. It was really good.
So even your sugar.
Yeah, even my sugar, even with 2 donuts.
Maybe I didn't have time to process.
I don't know, drink. I did have another donut last night. And I said to my husband, we got to freeze the rest of these because sugar's not good for healing.
Mm-mm.
So next week it's protein. So I have to eat a lot of protein. You go, oh, good steaks. I'm like, jeepers, did I say steaks? But I'll bet you he'll go get some or dig in the freezer to get some out.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
that
probably
was,
got boar meat still.
we do. I was just thinking of thawing out a couple packages, one of plain boar meat and one of the sausage, and just throw in some peppers and just cook it up and, throw in some sauce or something. Just,
Sounds good.
yeah, just eat it like that. Good food. And next year we'll have bison.
Mm.
That'll be good. Yeah,
Amazing.
we tried.
You've just been so busy though. I mean, they just called you and got all this going, and
I
it's
never
crazy.
turned down.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I went on. Let's see, Monday I called. I got in on Tuesday.
Never happens.
Actually, Monday I went online and said I needed it, and
But
I
you
could
never,
have.
you can never get in that early to a doctor, ever. I
You
mean,
know,
it's just been a really a God thing with you to just move, 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 move,
and
move,
you
and get
know
it all
what?
done.
Yeah, and it is, it is.
And that's why he's gonna see you through, and you're gonna be all right.
It because
She'll probably walk out to the car that day that they leave.
would be nice. I mean, they will get you up to walk, and they won't let you go until you can do 2 steps up and down.
Oh, she'll have that.
You
That'll be
know,
nothing for her.
so, and that's why I was surprised when it did give me a hard time, because it hasn't really, once in a while it hurts a little bit, but
But apparently, it's just going ahead and rubbed to nothing.
yeah, it is. They said the CAT scan was severe. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can understand that. So really, it is a God thing, and like I said, June, was it the 4th? And I could have gotten in that day that I looked up. I said, I can't make it up there that fast. So, got there the next day, and they'll say, well, we'll call you to set your appointment up for surgery. And they called me the next day, and I thought, well, gee, she did start saying, what did she say? I forget what she started to say, like August. And then, well, I got one June 17th or June 20th. And I thought 17th is a little too soon. Let's do it 3 days later.
What's 3 days? And she's already ready, so hey.
Well, I wanted to get 2 days of exercise in for the week before he had to go. I don't want to shortchange our clients. They're still watching me like, how is she doing this? And I'm like, no, we're going to sit down now, folks, and exercise. And they're all ready to sit down anyway, so because we're all old. And I am going to Piedmont tomorrow,
Okay.
so we'll do that.
All right.
And I did download the Beatles, so they'll be happy. They're all slow songs. I mean, Beatles are not really fast. It's not great to
She
work
loves
at.
me, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I should see if they've got that one. I don't think I have that one. I should get that on my phone too. It was an album. So I'll do that. And that should be fun. And then I probably won't see them for a couple months then, depending on what's going on.
Yeah, because between your going back and forth to therapy and
Right.
life and everything.
Fitting it. Yep.
Just fitting life in and
Yep.
getting.
It is summertime. We need a little break. Although those people really do appreciate visitors. And some of us are very weird, and they like weird visitors too. So.
They won't recognize you with your
New do. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. And she had her first meeting with us.
Mm-hmm. I sure did, but turning point.
Yep. It was good. She has great suggestions.
I didn't think I suggested that much, but anyway.
You did. I think that great scholarship to give to some senior who's going into a field of healing is a great, great idea. I think that's really good. It's because there are kids out there that probably would
I just like
appreciate.
it because we're easy and get along.
Well, yeah. I mean, we want to do things for people, and we're not selfish. We like to give over time, and what we can.
Exactly.
And
That's what it's about.
that is what it's about. It is, and I know we were missing one person, but she was very sick.
And I hope she's feeling all better.
Yeah, I sent her a text because she might be off today, and made sure she reads the minutes and things, and she'll be all gung ho for that too, because as a doctor, she often thought of going into just holistic medicine, and now they do have a lot of holistic medicine.
And a
And
long time ago, you couldn't hardly find
that
them.
was like,
it was like taboo voodoo.
Exactly. I
mean, it really
it was like,
was.
oh no, stay away. And now it's not that way anymore. In fact, most of the doctors are recognizing that you have to incorporate holistic medicines and things.
I mean, I think it's a good approach.
I think so. And your suggestion was so good, and I think that's a really good idea. And there are kids out there that just to give them incentive to do this.
Because some of these fields are not as easy to get. I mean, they're not as popular and easy to get. Some of them may be becoming, but it's still.
Like if they wanted to go to chiropractic school, that's very centralized. There's only a few. And I forget what university. There's a university, a major university that's actually putting chiropractic studies into their curriculum now. That usually was not recognized
No, I
by
mean,
the larger
well,
universities.
because not all doctors still recognize chiropractic, and I think it's a wonderful thing.
I'll tell you,
Just like I think acupuncture's
I do.
wonderful.
Oh,
I love
me too.
acupuncture.
I agree with you because we just can't. You got to think of everything. We're all our body it's a synergy. Everything, mind, body, and spirit. You can't just work on the body without working on the mind and the spirit to go with it.
Well, in my mind, I think back to, I mean, I hear people that will go through every extent with medical and not even try something that's natural. And if what they're doing is not helping you, then why not try something new, right? What can it hurt? I mean, that's just me.
You see the list of vitamins that I took. And they said, when do you take them? I'm like, oh, you have to ask my husband because I says, well, AM, PM, twice a day. But but some of these like tart cherry, that to me is not a vitamin, really. It's a fruit. It's just in a capsule. Black cherry, same thing. Turmeric, oregano. And these are herbs. To me, they're not really vitamins, but you have to cut out a lot of them. I haven't taken nothing from now till after surgery. I
Yeah,
just
because you
cut
got
it
to
all
watch
out.
them.
The only thing are the prescribed medicines that I need to take, and there are a minimum of those because I have to do those. Otherwise, my blood pressure will be way up. Gotta call.
I do.
They find us, don't they?
They find us.
They do find us.
But well, our time is about out anyway. But
That
it
was
has
a
been.
fun
It
one.
was a fun one. And
Next,
so, yeah, next week we'll be in. We'll be. She'll be on
I'll
the
be
downhill slide.
I'll be ready to go.
She will.
I will.
So,
Yes.
all right, guys. Well, you take
Bye.
care. We'll see you later. And no, we did not coordinate our blue.
No, but it was close. I almost wore the